After almost 30 years, I finally got it back. The year was 1995, and I went into a store that sold big box PC games, and I saw this cover, and yeah, that sold me right away. So I bought Witchaven, took it home, installed it, started playing it, and I just became engrossed in the game. It was a lot of fun. I was having a good time with it. And then the next day I went to work and I was telling a friend that I worked with, and he'll remain nameless, but his nickname was Short Round. And I was telling him what a great game it was. And he's like, hey man, I could probably burn that CD. Could you let me borrow it? And so I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. So I let him borrow my big box, everything inside of it, the CD, everything included. And needless to say, he went his own way, left the job. I never, ever got it back. So, finally, I found a great deal on eBay for it, and was able to pick it up. And it's complete in box, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to open it up and let you see what all comes inside of a big box PC game from 1995. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so you know what? Witchaven is not a perfect game. It's not, some fantastic game, but I'm blinded by nostalgia when it comes to Witchaven. I started playing it, like I said, lost it, and, it's not like it was in all the stores either. It's from Capstone, and Capstone made some pretty bad games back in the day. People who played a lot of DOS and PC games back in the day will tell you that Capstone, man, they put out some bad games. But anyway, this is the best game they made, in my opinion. I love this game. It is a lot of fun if you can overlook the flaws, and a lot of the flaws were really from the time that the game was made. So, all right, so just an amazing cover. Look at the back here, and yeah. I think, well, there's no thinking. This is my favorite box art from any PC game, big box era, any era, really. But it's just cool, man. All right, let's pull this sleeve off. Set that sleeve aside. All right, so yeah, let's take a look here. Alright, one of the cool things that a lot of DOS games and games back in the day, and even some, fairly modern games on the PC would give you a command card. And this was cool. You just set it out in front of your keyboard while you're playing. And have a quick reference. I mean, you can see all the keys that you had to remember. Yeah, this was cool back in the day. And then on the back, we have installation instructions on the back of the key card. The key command card. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, we get a voucher, $5 rebate voucher. And Tech War that game was terrible in my opinion. So no, wouldn't use the voucher on that's for sure. Alright, then this I wish I would have sent in. Oh my goodness. Available now, free Witchaven poster with your product registration. I never registered anything back then. Should have. And then check this out. So we got Spooky World, America's horror theme park in Minneapolis. New in 1995, $3 to get in. Check that out, man. That's cool right there. That's good stuff. Here's our registration card. And this paper, a lot of times you'll see something this old, kind of yellow on the paper. And then of course the game itself. Yep, it does have the artwork on the back. There you go. And really a great manual. And it's see spell book and guide to the underworld. And of course it gives you, you know, just gameplay instructions, just like a normal manual. Not full color, but cool nonetheless. And it would tell you about all the spells. You actually level up in this game. There's several different weapons that you can get in the game. And you know, in 1995, some of this stuff was pretty cool. And then all your different spells that you could get. You could fly in this game. You could get an open door, a fireball, magic arrows. So yeah, anybody who's a fan of like D&D stuff back then would have a lot of fun with this game. And just several different items and power-ups that you could pick up. And like your reference spells, so it really went into depth there. Just a great looking manual. And I'm glad that the previous owner did not write any notes in it. But, there you go. Just cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, there you go. That's the unboxing of Witchaven. Well, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of Witchaven. We're looking at a little bit of gameplay here, and you know, it's got a great soundtrack. Graphics were great for when it came out, and I just really love this game. I know nostalgia plays a huge part in that, so don't get me wrong. This isn't like a Hexen or Heretic killer or anything like that. But it's just awesome to have the game back, be able to play it, and there's some really cool things to discover in Witchaven, and a lot of fun to be had with this game. So thank you for sticking around for the end of this video and for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend.